It's been a minute, but it was worth it. Yes, I know people think that I'm over there not paying attention. Just when you think I'm not paying attention, I told you, I might be behind your flower pot, hiding behind the dog kennel. But I'm paying attention. You got them little people that like to look at your history, like to see what you're doing. Well, fuck it. Everybody got these phones, and I love being on people's phones. Because while somebody over there playing music on my phone and doing whatever they're doing on my phone, I'm on somebody else's phone. And I just want you all to know that I am watching. Now, I would like to give a special shout out to Midas Touch. Yes, they have a new book out, and I'm excited because I've already ordered my book. And Jen, don't worry, I've ordered your book too. But Midas Touch has the book. Ooh, what the fuck at Midas Touch? Well, it's not really called what the fuck, but it's WTF, and we all know what that means. It's kind of like me saying legal as fuck. Although they have legal AF, I still like saying it. Like I said, years ago, when I talked like this and tried to defend the truth, I got my ass beat. Do you know how wonderful it is in this moment in time to hear all these people going off the fucking deep end? Shout out to you. Yes, you made me so happy, so proud. And carry on. Because it's a bitch defending the truth. I didn't even know that we have to defend the truth. You thought the truth was the truth until goddamn John Robertson got up there and said it wasn't. I say it again. John Roberts, Alito, Kavanaugh, Amy Coney Barrett, who else up there? Well, the rest of the crew. And I hate to talk about Clarence Thomas. I really do. That's really much for me, but you know what I'm saying. I really hate mentioning his name. But yes, they tried to take the Constitution and flip it on his head and do all this bullshit. But let me get back to Stacy Abrams. Now that was a show. The other day she had a good show with Simone and Eugene. And that was, I will talk about that show, but I'm so excited because, every time I look at Eugene and Simone up there and their name Clock It, yes, I want to clock a bitch too. But I thought that, I don't know, just that name is just so inviting. So you all get over there and see Eugene and Simone at Clock It. Because at this moment in time, I think everybody is kind of feeling like they want to clock it. You know who you got to clock. So anywho, getting back to Stacy. So Stacy, and I want Jennifer, because they were discussing this on her show too, And Stacy's title was "The Right to Stop Trump from Redefining America." And I thought, as I was listening, I said, we can break that down, because Stacy was saying at the time that we the people didn't feel like we had a lot of power, right? But she said that the billionaires had came in and had just came in and has taken over our homes. Got all kind of contracts. We get nothing, and they get everything for living in our homes. Now, Stacy said that we are the landlords. I like that. We're the landlords, and we have power to kick their monkey ass out. That's right. Kick them out. Because you know what they came and did? You know what word I like better? Stacy, I like the word squatters. Because you know how you let people come stay in your home, and then they say, I'm just going to be here for maybe a couple of months, and you agree to that, not too bad. And then they come and get their ass in your house, and it be almost 2 or 3 years. You have to take control and kick these bitches out. And that's what they have done to our home, the White House. Because you got billionaires and trillionaires, a junkie at that. That's a goddamn squatter. They're all squatters. And please, let's not leave this word out. This is one of my favorite words. Not only are the motherfuckers squatters, but they're hoarders. Yes. How the fuck you gonna have all that money and can't use that money to, help great causes? And they not only got big contracts, they didn't, our little parks and recreations tore up, our nice musical industry tore up. They don't even want to fix a toilet out in the great wild, They don't even want to hand toilet tissue to the bears. The bears ain't got no honey, you know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers got all the money. But, anywho, yes, the squatters and the hoarders is on our time. And we're the landlords. And we can kick their ass out. That's right. Yes, we're claiming back our home. And we're saying that we don't want you there. Your time is up. That's right. Your time is up. And you can no longer squat here in the White House and dictate to we the people about what the fuck y'all gonna do. Because, as Stacy kind of put it, all the little trinkets and glitter and glamour and fake shit and material shit. And y'all ain't really got no serious solutions or policies to help us at all. You flashing them little shining objects, which we can't do nothing with. If it can't solve keeping us alive, you didn't have no solutions in COVID. And, I'm hot about COVID because every time I think about that, I want to fuck somebody up. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because the goddamn hoarders and squatters, Walmart, knew that COVID was going to happen. Yes, they knew that bullshit. And you know what the motherfuckers did? They came right back to that store and said, you all got to come back to work. That's right. There's some of that Jared Kushner bullshit, But anywho, you got to come back in. And guess who's going to clean up the store? They didn't bring hazmat in there. And it was even somebody, look it up, in Chicago that passed away from that shit. Because the squatters and the hoarders decided that we're going to target the black people. We're going to target the Mexicans. And we're going to kill you. So you all signed on to your death when you put this motherfucker back in office. That's what you did. So I guess you want to be dead because I'm a cancer survivor. I'm fighting with everything I got. You come here and tell me some shit. You ain't got number 15 minutes to explain your goddamn self. And if you don't explain yourself good, then what can I say? But I got a little carried away. But I just want to tell Stacy that the word is squatters. And that'll help Americans understand it better. Because it'll be like leaning on Janet Jackson's song, What Have You Done For Me Lately? Not a goddamn thing, because you did it all for them fucking trillionaires and billionaires who you gave those goddamn contracts to. They took everything for us, and we living butt naked on the street without nothing, no health care. I gotta call Kyle Kalinske up, a secular talk. Kyle can run that shit down to you, and Adam Mockler, and Michael Tyler Carnes, them some bad babies on that side. They can run it down and say, hey, we didn't get A, B, C, D, and E, and F, and a goddamn partridge in a pear tree. We didn't get none of it. Not one iota. But yet and still, them the tenants, they don't run shit. We the landlords, and those motherfuckers gotta go. So, Stacy, I like the word squatters and hoarders better. Because squatters, the same thing what they do with the basketball players when they say, hey, I need you to housekeep my home, for this season. I don't want to leave it empty. My dogs and my cats, they need to be fed, and in the meantime, I just need somebody there. And then when the season off and the brothers want to come home, folks be up like, what you doing here? Wait a minute, hold up. This is my house. It's time for you to go. No, we're not ready. Wait a minute. It ain't whether you ready or not, bitch, you finna go. You finna go. And I was nice enough to let you stay. But since you acted that way, I'm gonna do a Rihanna. Bitch better get my money. You better get me some money. Now, I said when we came into this contract, you didn't have that much, and I understood. But now that I get home, and you telling me that me living here and you the tenant that I let stay kind of rent free. Oh no, we ain't doing this shit today. So we the people, I know you understand that probably a lot better because you do have power. And we have the ability to kick these motherfuckers out because we're the landlords. That's right. And they're the fucking tenants. And the tenants shouldn't be in a house and receiving everything and we ain't getting paid. Like I said, bitch better get my money. Where Riri at? Where Too Short at? And you know why he mad. You know, Too Short. But that's another story, another day for Too Short. But Stacy, you are just so eloquent. And I'm enjoying you. I really enjoy you. And I don't feel bad because I don't have your mannerism. Because, you know, when it comes to the truth, when it comes to the Constitution and the rule of law, and they're trying to flip everything over, that makes me mad as a motherfucker. And I'm going to tell you something else that really makes me mad. You know, change is hard. It's hard on all of us. I'm not saying going back to them goddamn laws of 1820, 18. We don't need none of that. We need some new shit for today. And that's something that all of us have to work on. The incoming new, not outgoing old. Because that's the whole trick to it. If you cannot apply old information to new, then you can't move forward. But we didn't say get stuck on old and can't go to new. We saying apply it and make something new. Now, you know who calms me down? MrBetterHealth.com himself, Mark Elias. Mark always give me hope. Even when I want to say to Mark, I know you work with the justices, and I know you hopeful. Fuck them too. Because you see what they've done? They seeing all this shit happening. And what are they up there doing? What are they up there doing? Giving a man power that don't even have control of himself. Mary, his own folks told you. She even wrote a book. Mary wrote the book and she said, what? Donald don't have, oh, no. No, you can't, excuse me, I'm going off this, but Donald don't have no control over nothing that he does. He's always been this way. I don't know why y'all put his ass back in. Trick or treat. Oh, well. But anywho, I just was going on and on because those words right there might help the American people have a lot more hope because, you know, when somebody come get your curling irons and had them so goddamn long, and you own those, you know, the landlord, you the landlord of your curling irons, and then you go and say, damn, I had to ask for my shit back. Why I gotta ask for my money back and my curling irons back, my lawnmower? That's my shit. Okay, this is shit presides in my house. And now you come in here, the tenant, gonna tell me that it's yours? Oh, motherfucker, you gotta go. You gotta go. And so, Stacy, I thought that redefining certain words would help people understand it better because sometimes it's just a word, and once we change the word and then they, you know, break it down a little bit, they kind of understand, you know. Get in my neck of the woods, get down dirty and deep. That's what the goddamn Democrats got to do, because see, I can't hardly fuck with them no more, because I be like my girl Tabitha over there. Tabitha Speak say, if you can't come with it and say what you mean and mean what you say, I can't be fucking with you like that, because you all are sketchy. Very sketchy. And she was talking about that lady over there that's supposed to be taking charge of the Democratic whatever party and don't even know the policies and procedures. What the fuck? Get little chunky monkey out the air. She needs to go. How you gonna run some shit and you don't know what's going on? Shout out to my girl Tabitha. Thank you for calling out, Tabitha. I really do appreciate your program. And I love it when you catch those comments. Ooh, that sends chills up my spine. You know I'm watching. Yes, I've been watching a lot of people. Yeah. And when Stacy came out with that today, oh, And she's talking about these bitches are the tenants and we the landlord and we feel like we ain't got no power. Kick these hoes out because they taking over. And what are they doing? They ain't giving you nothing. They hoarding everything. They just taking everything. You know, the water, the toilet tissue. They ain't gave us no health care. You know, everything that these people have done, they've done for themselves. And they're the tenants. We got the right to say, your motherfucking contract is over. We evicting you. Your lease isn't done. Even if you move 50 miles from this motherfucker and it's in a contract, bitch, I'm still going to take you to court and sue. I'm going to sue you even if I lose. I'm just going to sue you for the sake of suing you because you brought your monkey ass in there and you just took over. You just can't walk into people's house and think you can walk into their ice box and start eating their food without asking them, bitch, I live here. I'm the HNIC in charge. I'm the landlord. And you gotta go. Your time is up. Who's that sing that? 1, 2, 3, your time is up. Is that in Vogue? Whoever sings it, then your time is up and you gotta get out. So the power is with the people. And I want the people to know that you got to get out here and vote. Vote in droves. You have to drive these people out because they're taking over our house. That's right. They're taking over. And Tracy, that's what I want to come on here and say to you today. Because like I said, I have a son with a very extraordinary mind. He has unique abilities and a multifaceted learning style. Well, to cut the bullshit out, you know. They say he's disabled, but I think he's a genius. But I'm his mom, and I might be a little prejudiced. Oh, no. I'm a lot fucking prejudiced when it comes to my children. We all are. That's okay. A little narc. We got a little narc in all of us. But in that unique ability of his, it was the words. Had to point shit out. And sometimes I would say words and he just fucking didn't understand. And so I found other words and it became crystal clear. And just like redefining Trump's America, he thinks he belongs there. He thinks he has true ownership, but he doesn't. The house doesn't belong to him. He's the tenant. And when his lease is fucking up, we don't want him signing another lease. You know, lease can be broken. And the lease can be broken through what? Come on. Think about it. The 25th Amendment breaks a lease. Right? So, we have a lot of power. And we telling that wussy pussy Congress, you a piece of shit. Because you had all this fucking power, and look what you did with your power. What the fuck you gonna tell your kids? You know, your lease is up. Why you think the Democratic Party is looking like it's looking? Because we tired of motherfucking corporate Democrats, and they lease is up. They shit is up, and we don't want no more of they bullshit. We're the fucking landlords. We taking over. We taking our house back. We taking our lives back. We taking democracy back. And bitches, get out our house. Your time is up. We're not renewing your contract. You gotta go. And you gotta go because when you was in this house, you didn't bring no Pepsi. You didn't bring no eggs. You didn't cut the prices. You didn't even offer me gas for my car. You didn't even help drop my kids off to school. You the tenant. You could have emptied the trash. You could have, from time to time when I was overworking, you got in my house, you know, you could have wiped my baby's ass. And you know what? Since you didn't do those two things, your motherfuckers don't get a pass, okay? You don't get a pass. So we're the landlords. We have power, and we can kick these bitches out. See, they came in thinking that they are permanent residencies, and they're not. And what killed their permanency, and like I say, we ain't got to renew the lease, okay? So since we're not going to renew the lease on the Republicans, And we don't know where Mitch is. We don't know if he dead or alive. He wanted dead or alive. So, we can't renew his shit. But in the meantime, basically saying that you see how they getting rid of all these Democrats, and how the Republicans were set up by their own boss to lose the elections. This is what has happened. Now, I'm going to say it again. We the people have power. We the people are the landlords. And we the people tired of these motherfucking tenants because they came in, drunk our water, okay? Turned our water shitty. They came in our house, okay? And they got all these big ass contracts. And what did we get? We didn't get shit. We didn't get health care. They came in and stripped us of all of our rights. Oh, so you gonna stay in my motherfucking house and think you can do any goddamn thing you want and not pay me? Bitch, you insane. You finna go. You finna take your ass out of here. Because I'm the landlord. I have the power to kick your ass out. Your lease is up. I'm terminating your shit. And since I own a couple of more apartments or homes down the street, I'm going to blackball you, blacklist you. I'm just going to black you out. That's right. We're taking back our home. We don't want to hear you say, you'll get to us, you'll pay us. No, bitch, you're out. You're totally out. That's right. And that's what I wanted to say, Stacy. I know you do everything on such an eloquent level. But, like I said, those words that my son didn't understand, it was kind of like me being his interpreter. And, there's a doctor on YouTube. And you know what I love about that doctor? When he gets technical, he'll say, never mind all of that. That's for me to know. I just want you to eat the eggs with the egg yolk. I just want you to go ahead and drink the cherry juice with a little pepper. I want you to know that turmeric, added little pepper, it helps the inflammation. Yeah, I like that doctor. Shout out to Dr. Lee, because you know what? I've been looking at you for years, too, with your little cute self. But in the meantime, anywho, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed fucking Trump them up and saying, get out of our goddamn house. Because you can't reside there. You can't reside here because, like you say, you ain't got nothing to help us. It's kind of like when I go to the doctor, Stacy. When I go to the doctor and he give me a pill, what have he just done to me? He ain't added nothing on to my life. And that motherfucker got so many side effects, so you just expect me to live with these side effects. Fuck it. You got this, so you're going to have to live. No. I want to tell y'all something that'll show you how much power you got. Before my husband checked out, the doctors told him, you can eat anything you want. No, he couldn't. Mr. G being Mr. G turned around and said, bitch, what did you say? I can eat anything I want. Oh, I can eat anything I want now. First it was the weight thing. And then it was the drinking thing. But now that I look like I got my hands on death's doorway, I can eat it because you all don't want to be bothered with me. You all not, you just engaged the fuck up on me. That's right. See what I'm saying? That's a different type of tenant. See, what you got to understand is you the landlord. It's kind of like when you come home, you the king of your castle. And if you don't want to invite certain people in, you ain't got to invite them in. Because sometimes we invite trouble in and then we have to kick the motherfucker out. See, like I said, some people come over your doorstep and they think, man, I can come in and my cousin can come in and go in the icebox. Folks come and get you. They don't offer you no gas. You running this shit. You the landlord. You the landlord at the doctor's office. You the landlord. You running your shit. This is your home. This body is your home. And when the doctors are talking to you, defend your home. And if you got to kick them out, there you go. There you go. That's what you got to do. But like I said, Stacy, back on this, baby, when you gave that title today, I said, I'm going to put that shit out there. I'm going to make it clear that we all have power. And when we get tired of people fucking with us, what do? You get rid of that motherfucker. That's what you do. You get rid of him. Yeah. This tenant got to go. You got to go, bitch. You know what? Even if you pay me, take your money and go down the road. Because I'm tired of your shit. And the only thing you running is your damn mouth. This shit's over. It's over for the Dems. We changing them out. We not trying to reconstruct none of these people. I mean, that's like me believing in Tucker Carlson for fucking what? When he was over there looking like a Russian spy one time, I ain't trusting that shit. I ain't trusting none of these motherfuckers that sit up and basically told me in COVID, like Walmart did, on the floor, said to us, we're going to send you out there to clean this mess up. We're not bringing a hazmat in. And they brought us back in to die. That's what you voted for. You vote to work for people to kill you off. Now, Tracy, to redefine Trump's America and all these big bitches that he's gave all these contracts to and this money, all we the people got to do as the landlord to say, fuck you, Apple, and the horse you rode off on, and Google, and whoever the fuck else, get the list and go down the list and name everybody on that list and stop buying that shit. I just seen the other day, Lululemon had something, and they shit is poisoning people, giving people cancer. I don't know if Lululemon is hooked up with DJT, but I tell you what, I ain't trying to buy none of Lululemon shit. Not right now. And Shine, or SHEIN, Shine, not trying to fuck with that shit either. Now, you got one time to tell me that you want me to go back in a situation that can kill me, and I'm going to trust you. All that money that Tucker Carlson has made, all these people has made off of people, off of this whole thing, all this was about money and power. Hoarders. That's right. Hoarders and squatters. And we have power to remove the hoarders and the squatters. And next time, like I said, you come across a word you don't understand, pedophile, look that shit up, dictionary or any AI, use it. Look it up. Get one of these old time little dictionaries. Get one. Look that shit up. Because the people put that bitch in and we got to get them out. Got to get them out. And the bottom line here is, this is our house. And we don't want no gold paint. We want something that's gonna, we don't want your gold standards on the medical side, because the gold standard is just not good enough. We don't want your generic motherfucking medicine because it's not good enough. It takes 15 or 20 years for that bullshit. And the shit costs a lot of money when it was high. The shit don't even work when it go to generic. So take it back over and tell them, no, we want better. We want things that can help we the people, not we the gay lords, not the trillionaires, the junkies. And shout out to you, Hunter Biden. Kiss, kiss. Thank you for letting us in on who is and who ain't, okay? And Don, you know you're petty. You know I love you. You know you was petty, but that was pretty good. I like the way you and Hunter Biden did that back and forth. That was really cool. But I enjoyed this. I enjoyed coming on because, I get caught up. I be looking at everybody's shit. I be like, oh man, a month and pass. But the shit be so good. The truth tellers out there doing their thing. Like Katie Fane doing her thing. You go, Katie. I'm proud of you too. And Todd, as Mary J. Blige say, I'm going down, bitch, you done went down. You sad. And that little fake ass clap that they gave you coming through the hallway, that's sad. All of y'all done compromise y'all. We don't have, see, this is the deal. We're kicking y'all out too because y'all have given us so many reasons. Who the fuck get this kind of money, get to where they want to go in life, and fuck with little kids, adults, traffic people? Is this what you got to do with your motherfucking brilliant mind? You went to Yale and Harvard and don't want no HBCs, what it was, HBUs or whatever, HBCD, whatever the school is, black colleges, okay? You didn't want that, but you wanted your Ivy League schools to what? It's all been a motherfucking cover-up, and it's a goddamn shame. But we the landlords, and you motherfuckers the tenants, and we tired of your shit because all that glimmer and glamour and material things is for the oligarchs. It's for, the people that were standing on that stage with DJT. Because other than that, y'all really don't, there's nothing that y'all came out and passed no bills or help the community. You all can't do that. You don't govern. We know you don't govern. And it's a shame that it had to come to this. It's a shame. But what's really a shame is you're not going to change. Never. And you're not going to tell the truth. Ever. And the sad thing about, it's time to sever the cord. That's right. It's time to go. It's time to go. And on that note, Tracy, we got to get the squatters out our motherfucking house. We got to make them understand that, bitch, these ain't your curling irons. That's not, you can't walk into my motherfucking house and think you can take the fuck over and just go into my icebox and use up everything I got, use everything in my house, use me. Bitch, I'm the landlord and you the tenant, and motherfucker, you got to go. You hoarders got to go. You in my house got shit piled up, not washing your clothes, not drying your... Hell, you got to go. So, on that note, oh yeah, and if you like this video, cool, and if you don't, fuck it, still cool, either way. Because, some people like you, some don't, but the bottom line is I do, and I have learned to love me. It was a long journey, a very long journey, but I do love me some me in order for me to reach out and be compassionate, empathetic, and show support. That journey has landed me back here. And in the meantime, like I said, if you like this video, cool. And if you don't like it, fuck it, don't watch it. I get it. I ain't mad about it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Because I don't really speak like you all. Well, I'll change that. You all speaking like me now. But I'm loving every minute of it. I'm loving my truth tellings. I love Glenn Kirshner. Ooh, I love that. The Warning. Steve Smith. Ooh, does he make my blood boil? And like I said, my medicine is Mark Alive. Yep, Mark has calmed me down. I have to look at Mark because when Mark is talking about the voters and all that he's done, and when Sky comes on shows, Sky Perlman, she was on Legal AF the other day, and And then when she gets on those shows, I'm like, see, it's some hope. But see, if I look at other content creators that ain't making no content on how the country is, going to hell, then that's not too hopeful. But I have to look at the attorneys and what's going on. And shout out to the real Supreme Court, which ain't them bitches up there in those black robes, with the exception of 3 that really is true to God. But with the lower, and they're not the lower anything to me, the federal courts and the regular courts, I just want to thank you all for really fighting for us, the Constitution, the rule of law, and we the people. So I know I'm going to have to get out of here because y'all probably think I'm drunk. I'm getting tongue-tied, but that happened. But in the meantime, Stacy, I love your shows. I watch them, I just love your soft voice. I just, I know I couldn't be like that because I could just see me on your show and you like, oh my God, this little person here, she's just a little Tasmanian devil. But in the meantime, the key word, Stacy, the key word is squatters. See, a lot of people understand that metaphor as power. That we have power. That if somebody come in your house, and even if they say, I'm going to be here for 2 months, and that 2 months turn into 2 years, as the landlord, what do? You kick their ass out. You say, oh no, bitch, you've been here too long. And you ain't brought nothing in this house to help. You just here squatting, hoarding shit, bringing in all kind of people. No. So I think that's about it for right now. But I'll be back because I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching. And I throw a word out there that I think that might be a little bit more understandable. But we the people, we got to get out there, and we got to get rid of the tenants because they can't reside there. Their lease is up, okay? Their lease will not be renewed. They're terminated. They can't come to the office and tell us that they got something that can help us because the only thing they got is shit that help them. It's a scam. And the bottom line is, as landlords, we the people with power have the right to remove these bitches, and they can take their fake ass paint. They can take all their little doohickeys and WIKI with their monkey ass because they have not brought any solutions to the table. They has not brought any help. And get over there with Kyle, because I love Kyle when he goes down that list. I love Adam Mockler when he goes down his list. Brian Tyler Cohen. I love all these people. Midas Touch, Truth Tellers, Katie Fang doing her thing. Legal as fuck over there, saying, if it's a duck, it's a duck. But in the meantime, my ass is out of here. And I say it again. If you like this video, cool. And if you don't like it, I don't really give a fuck. Because you know what? Google was involved in this shit too. Algorithm bats. You know you were. So in the meantime, this is me doing my thing. And who the fuck is me? Linda Ballard at 911 Help. And why did I keep that title? Because there's been some unhealthy shit. For real. And it's all been an emergency. Because every time when my DJT opened his mouth, it was an emergency. He was taking the shit to the Supreme Court. And look how they played us. Yep, look how they played us. And we're going to kick them bitches out too, because it's time for them to go. And shout out to Mandani and everybody that's fighting for us on that side, Ossoff, and just, all AOC and all the new incoming Democrats. Because all the old Democrats, corporate has to go. Because anybody that takes corporate money, they can kiss our ass. We're done. We're done. The landlord has spoken. And the lease, let's get the lease. Let's say this is the lease. You're the landlord, and you're not renewing the lease. You can't come back. We want you out of our house. We're taking democracy back. End of story. Go fuck yourself with your squatting ass and you're hoarding ass, you're done. And we don't have no respect for pedophiles and, gay, well, we don't have no respect for these type of people. We don't have no respect for you. So in the meantime, this has been great. And Stacy, thank you. Maybe one day I'll grow up and be like you. But anywho, I'm out.